Hello, I'm Alan Ainsley from Naimnet. I'd like to tell you something about our latest product introduction to the Naimnet line of IP connected multi-room products. We've had Naimnet room amplifiers and servers introduced into the market for getting on for 2 years now, and we'd like to make the experience for our installers a little bit more complete. We're adding a line of 3 loudspeakers. This is the top model. We have 2 more loudspeakers in the line, and these speakers are designed for both on-wall, as we see here, and for in-wall mounting, as we have here. The speakers, in fact, are manufactured for us by a Danish business partner, but are true to the name ethos of high quality sound, high quality engineering, and of course remarkable performance and reliability. You perhaps see from the front of the product that compared to in-wall speakers that are offered generally within this industry, we have an interesting layout of drive units. We have a long throw bass unit, which you would expect to see. When we get to the mid-range units, though, we actually have 2 mid-range units. These limit the dispersion of the midband to make the speaker slightly directional. This is very deliberately intended to avoid the reflection that you can imagine would happen when this loudspeaker is placed into a real living room situation. There will be an adjacent wall somewhere, and the reflection from that wall is what causes problems with the performance of a normal in-wall loudspeaker or an on-wall loudspeaker. In this particular case, the 2 drive units reduce the dispersion and reduce that annoying reflection. The tweeter that's used in this, the most expensive of the models in the range, is using a metal leaf diaphragm, a very light diaphragm that extends the audible frequency response to something approaching 50 kilohertz. The result of that is tremendous openness and space, and most precise and enjoyable stereo experience. The speakers are made, as we see here, for on-wall mounting, and also with the same sort of visual from the front for in-wall mounting. In conventional speakers that are manufactured in Asia, the whole speaker assembly is generally very flimsy, made of injection molded plastics. Here we have resin-loaded board used to make a very rigid structure. The assembly is a sealed back, so the performance of the loudspeaker is the same regardless of the type of wall structure that the loudspeaker is built into. And the mounting dogs, which are accessed by tightening up the screws here, you'll see that instead of the conventional plastic toggles, these are machined aluminium toggles which bear up against the Gyproc wall and hold the speaker securely. Because these are machined aluminium, there won't be any problem in years to come with these things relieving the stress and making the whole speaker loose. So the job for the installer is very simple. You just cut a rectangular aperture, make the connections to the gold-plated terminals, drop this into the aperture, tighten the dogs, and that will stay there for the next 100 years. The depth of these speakers, when mounted inside a wall, most of the loudspeakers in this business have been designed to go into 100mm stud walls. This is something we've inherited from the USA, 4-inch walls. What we have here, in fact, is a speaker that the overall depth is 89mm. This is about 85mm depth actually within the wall itself, which means that these speakers are compatible with the metal stud wall systems that are conventionally used in European construction. And of course, being so slim, naturally are ideal for the US market as well. So there we have a range of loudspeakers, the entry model being two-way, the second model being three-way, and the top model being three-way with the advanced leaf tweeter. All three models available with in-wall mounting and with on-wall mounting. The final really neat trick is that, you know, in this day and age, clients don't always want to see the speakers on the wall. So what we have in plan at the moment, which will be released in a few weeks' time, is using the magnetic mountings here. We will have a canvas name art that will go across the loudspeaker and can be printed to any image that the client supplies via the installer, and that way takes away the conventional look of a loudspeaker, replaces it with whatever art the client would like to see on their wall. So that's it. Range of 3 loudspeakers, unique in their engineering, unique in their performance, unique in their visual aspect to the market as well. For more information about these loudspeakers and the rest of the Naimnet system, which remember is true IP distributed audio and control with all integration to subsystems such as lighting, heating, IP cameras, all of that sort of thing, please visit our website, www.naimnet.com. Thank you very much.